On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Stroud looking to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In motion right, that's Dell. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Texans at 2-7 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 9. 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Stop that on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 in this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Pass incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, Purdy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Purdy. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams, 40 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, here's Pierce. Oh, able to avoid him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Stroud now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Look at this Packers defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. going for it with Pierce. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and a couple. Play action. Now Purdy. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Flushed out right. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Packers.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mechie, the man in motion. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man, Dell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Shoves him aside. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
In motion left goes Watson. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, 41 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Packers 28, Texans 10. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 4. Mechie, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Purdy sets up to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Final play of the half. Purdy setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Purdy. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Stroud sets up the play action. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stroud looking to change the play.
At the Packers' 37-yard line.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 10.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Bryce Hall, and the Texans are right back in this football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The throwing again is Stroud. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. Pierce now up the middle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Play action. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 31-yard line.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go play action here. Purdy. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This ball caught by Mechie. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Here now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Stroud. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Devontae Wyatt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah. Now
you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Purdy's throw taken in by Adams. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race.